Prince Harry's name has taken over headlines yet again, but not for royal duties or charity work. Instead, whispers from behind the gilded gates of Montecito suggest something deeply troubling may have just unfolded. Allegedly, Harry was discovered unconscious inside his sprawling California mansion, not from a simple fainting spell or exhaustion, but reportedly from heavy drug use. Even more shocking is who was notably absent at this critical moment: his wife, Meghan Markle, who, according to insiders, didn't just leave. She bolted to create an alibi, enjoying the night with friends at an exclusive, members-only club. If these whispers hold truth, the implications are staggering. But this isn't merely a headline-grabbing incident. It's the tip of an iceberg that stretches back decades. Harry's relationship with drugs and alcohol isn't exactly new. In fact, it's well documented, though often carefully hidden. Long before Meghan came into the picture, palace insiders whispered nervously about his escalating behavior. As a teenager, Harry reportedly dabbled with marijuana and alcohol, testing boundaries that royal aides frantically tried to conceal. When his youthful rebellion started spiraling into harder substances, such as cocaine and even magic mushrooms, the royal family's solution wasn't discipline, it was denial. Astonishingly, Prince Charles reportedly built a private nightclub inside Highgrove Estate to keep his son's partying discreet. Perhaps one of the most disturbing examples of this reckless behavior emerged around 2007, when Harry reportedly engaged in snorting vodka, a dangerously lethal act that, according to medical experts, could bypass the liver and cause immediate brain damage or death. The media barely covered it, conveniently distracted by other royal dramas. Coincidence or calculated diversion? That's a question still hanging in the air. Fast forward to recent events. Harry's longtime bodyguard, David Langdown, a respected former Scotland Yard officer decorated by Queen Elizabeth herself, allegedly saved his life. This incident wasn't a casual party gone wrong. It was a desperate moment requiring urgent medical attention. Sources close to the situation suggest Harry spent hours in recovery before finally stabilizing. This alarming event has cast an uncomfortable spotlight on Meghan Markle's role in Harry's life. While initially seen as Harry's savior from a troubled past, insiders now claim she might actually be enabling or even manipulating his addiction. Rumors circulating within elite circles suggest Meghan intentionally uses substances as a means of control, keeping Harry dazed, compliant, and dependent. If true, it's a chilling strategy, especially considering Meghan's past. Indeed, Meghan's alleged connection to drug culture isn't entirely new. Reports from her first wedding in Jamaica recount bizarre and risky gift bags handed to guests, containing joints rolled by Meghan herself. Shockingly, some attendees realized what they were carrying only after returning to the US, a move that could have led to serious legal repercussions. Additionally, whispers about Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, hint at alleged connections to California's darker underbelly. Though unconfirmed, these rumors add layers of complexity and suspicion. The palace's reaction to the Montecito incident is telling. According to insiders, Prince Charles was informed immediately, triggering a late-night frenzy behind closed doors. Yet publicly, nothing was said. Palace staff rushed to bury the story rather than confront it, a tactic familiar from Harry's past incidents. But now the stakes are higher. Harry isn't just a rebellious young prince anymore. He's a man deeply troubled, caught in a dangerous spiral. Even more damning are the alleged cover-ups during Harry's military service. Sources close to the situation suggest drug tests were either faked or conveniently avoided, ensuring Harry's military career and royal image remained untarnished. One ex-staffer described an incident involving cocaine and vodka that was promptly hushed up. The palace's priority wasn't addressing Harry's problems. It was maintaining a pristine public image at any cost. Meghan's actions on the night of Harry's recent incident have intensified suspicions around her motivations. Witnesses claim her absence wasn't panic-driven, it was carefully calculated. Allegedly, she deliberately positioned herself publicly at an exclusive club to establish a convincing alibi. This tactic hasn't escaped the palace's notice, shifting internal suspicion from Harry to Meghan herself. Senior officials are reportedly re-examining past incidents, asking tough questions about her involvement and potential manipulation. Lawyers, too, are now rumored to be quietly preparing behind the scenes, not necessarily for divorce, but for a potential explosive public fallout. If Harry's condition worsens or if he publicly speaks out, the carefully managed narrative around Meghan could crumble rapidly, taking her reputation down with it. Through all this turmoil, the underlying tragedy remains. Harry is a profoundly troubled individual. His life story isn't just about rebellion or privilege gone wrong. It's a heartbreaking tale of trauma repeatedly ignored, suppressed, and manipulated for public consumption. Decades of unaddressed pain have culminated in a crisis impossible for the palace or the public to ignore. Adding to the complexity, recent reports suggest senior royal figures, including Prince William, are increasingly concerned. Conversations reportedly revolve around potential interventions and contingency plans, reflecting how seriously they view Harry's downward spiral. Meanwhile, insiders claim Meghan has become increasingly isolated, her social circle shrinking as former allies distance themselves, wary of being linked to the unfolding scandal. If there's one clear takeaway from this chaos, it's that behind royal protocol, carefully curated images, and luxurious estates is a man suffering deeply. Prince Harry's struggle isn't merely gossip fodder. It's a glaring indictment of a system prioritizing image over mental health, legacy over humanity. Now, as the palace scrambles, Harry's fate hangs precariously. And while attention turns increasingly toward Meghan's involvement and intentions, the world watches closely, wondering if, this time, the truth will finally break free from royal control.